Alright guys, today we are in a really special car. This is one that I'm almost certain a lot of you have either never seen before or have never driven in one. This is a Holden Calibra. Super special, 1992, 4-cylinder. And these cars were imported from Germany. Engines built in Australia though, then put in German cars, then come back. And very special. This one is a 5-speed manual. And there's a lot of interior quirks on this car, which we'll go through in the other video, but I will just show you a handful of them as we go along. But very cool car, and let's take it for a drive. Actually, just before I go, I will show you there is a little smoker's back. I really like that. But anyway, so one thing that keeps tripping me up is that it's a indicators are on the wrong side, which makes sense because it's European. So this is 2-litre, 110 kilowatts, 4 cylinders, and it is a little Opel, which I'll show you later. But very interesting car. It really is bizarre, and I had never heard of this car. I'd never seen it before, and it's I'm very fortunate to be able to drive one. So this car actually goes all right, 110 kilowatts out of this old girl. Now, I'm not going to thrash the guts out of it. It doesn't deserve that. This is one of the most honest cars that I've ever had on the channel. And again, being a 5-speed manual from the early 90s and a front-wheel drive, this car drives like an absolute dream. It really does drive incredibly nicely. Leather-wrapped steering wheel, very nice, clean cluster there. I really like the fact that you can see how many Ks are actually on it. Sorry, how many litres are actually in the tank. Also has a big sunroof, which I can't show you just because it'll be a bit too noisy in here. But I'll show you that in the proper overview video. But this car, very unique. It's one of those ones where if you took this to any car show, you know, regardless of the dollar value of this thing, like a very tidy Chimera or something like that, it is going to get a lot of attention because you just do not see these cars. I mean, I didn't even really know that it existed. And the fact that it drives so nicely 32 years later, almost 33, is crazy. This thing drives, it's so tight. The steering wheel is really, I don't know, it does have 180,000 Ks on it, but it has been a very nice 180, that's for sure. This car has been very well maintained through its entire life. And one of the reasons that you don't see these anymore is because they, you know, probably in the late 90s and stuff, they weren't worth very much money. So a lot of these cars were used as like little race, you know, a lot of these cars were probably used around racetracks and stuff like that, or used for their running gear, bought and parted out, and the engines put in Geminis and things like that. So because of that, these cars are actually very rare now, and then to find them in this condition is very rare. I love them. I really have enjoyed my time with this car. And it's funny because when I rocked up, the owner of this car, he was almost in a half mind of selling it, and I think I might have convinced him not to, or at least persuaded him, although I don't think he needed much persuading, because this car is very unique, very interesting, and I'm sure it's going to get a lot of attention once I start posting these things on social media. It's full of quirks, full of one-off things, which I'll show you in the proper overview video. But in terms of driving it, again, very smooth to drive. We'll go up to 100 now. You know, this car at the time when it was new was the same price as a VP Calais, which, again, I mean, so they weren't cheap, these cars. You know, they were quite a bit dearer than even the equivalent MX-5 or Celica or other products. So this is really my first time driving anything like this, and it's really cool. And wait till you guys see the exterior styling. It does borrow quite a few things from the other Holdens of this era. And yeah, that 110 kilowatts and 5-speed manual. So the 5-speed manual was definitely the one to buy. The 5-speed manual was definitely the one to buy because the auto, I can't remember if I mentioned it before, but the autos had the same engine as the Chimera. So these were the desirable ones. They did make a turbo one, turbo all-wheel drive, but that one is even a lot more expensive brand new than this, pretty much the same price as a house back in the day, and those are crazy rare. So yeah, very cool car, guys. And what we'll do is I'll pull over in a second and I'll show you the outside of this thing, because it's very unique. Everything from the running gear, the exterior styling, the interior. Let's have a look. All right, guys, we have pulled up and I just wanted to show you what the outside of the Calibra looks like. This car is very, very unique, and like I said, I will be doing a proper overview of this car, but it is quite aggressive, especially when you compare it to the MX-5 or the Toyota Celica or any of those other cars. There's our big sunroof and the plastic, I don't know what you call that, plastic wind deflector. That's really cool. There's our little boot lid light, and there's the rear end. As you can see, it does look very European, except the Holden logo here. As you can tell, it's a different font, which is quite funny because that one is just ripped straight off a Commodore. But yeah, very, very cool, unique car, and I will be doing a proper overview of it. And there's a better look of those Recaro seats. And there is a good look of the back seats. It's actually reasonably spacious back there. And here is our engine bay. Look how cool this thing is. One of the things that I really like is the fact that Holden didn't even try and hide the fact that it was an Opel. There is all the signature right there that it's an Opel. Massive battery. A lot of stuff going on in here, but the engine bay is absolutely immaculate. And as you can see there, a little light to turn on the engine bay light. But very, very cool, excellent condition. There's those headers that I talked about before, rather than just one exhaust manifold, but very, very tidy. Hope you guys enjoyed the old Holden Calibra. This was a real experience. This car is very, very special, very rare in this condition, and I mean, just as a car in general. Very unique, very strange. Thank you guys for watching, following along, and if you guys would like your car on the channel, then please feel free to get in touch, and otherwise, thank you for liking, subscribing, and thanks for watching.